Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to King's Quest 6, Heir Today, Gone Tomorrow. So last part I kind of fucked up. What I was actually supposed to do was I was supposed to talk to Jollo before doing the Beasts thing, because if you do the Beasts side quest first, that makes you not allowed to talk to Jollo later, so I had to redo a portion of the game.
Jollo, my friend, is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now. He stumbled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Casima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jollo. Thanks for all your help.
Alright, so now I have to go and finish off the Beast thing since I had to redo a part of the game. So I will pause and I will be right back. Alright, and now we are back. I finished up the wizard thing, and we're basically back to where we were at the end of the last part. So now we have to
Good day.
what Jollo suggests to us is to, you know, make us think that we are not a threat anymore. So we got the bottle of liquid, or the thing, whatever. So how about we fake our own death in order to make sure that, you know, we can get close into the castle.
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Cassima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no!
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop!
I am no more.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased. I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead! He killed himself in despair over losing Cassima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
Take a note of the lamp.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Prince Alex! But you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
And, also, this is actually where we get the strand of hair.
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing.
I thought I got it from there.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
I guess it's random whether it's on the dress or the ribbon. That's odd. I thought I searched that last time. Whatever. We'll just not worry about it. So, from here, there are two paths that we can take to get to the ending of the game. The first is the short path, where we go directly into the castle using the dress, and the other path, which we'll do later, which nets us the best ending. Basically, we go back to the druids, and we do a completely different thing from there. And I will, of course, show off both, so I'll save part 5, and then I will show you, first off, the short path earlier. Because, you know, the best ending is locked behind, you know, the, going to the druids and shit. Anyways, so yeah, once you go to the druids, this path is cut off, and you can't go to it. And, this path also requires a lot less items, so you don't need the spell book. You only need to get, the magic mirror. And then once you get that, you're free to head off into the end of the game. So I will show off the short path.
A group of serving women approach the castle.
Ah, Wolf! More serving women! The castle staff is certainly busy today!
Aye, Gruff! Get a move on there, wenches! There's plenty of work left to do before the wedding! Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
Those serving wenches are always late.
So yeah. So here, we have to pull off the Space Quest 4. And we can go in here and put on Beauty's clothes.
Taking his cue from the serving women he's seen enter the castle, Alexander decides to try a few alterations to make himself more acceptable to the guards. He ducks into the little hut to put on Beauty's clothes. Feeling a little foolish, Alexander slips Beauty's old slave clothes on over his own. Imagine if Cosima saw him like this.
Well, here we go.
You there! Girl! You're late! Get a move on before the Wazir sees you!
Yes. Yes, sir.
The castle guards lock the main entrance doors behind Alexander. From the open door comes the clatter of pots and pans, yelled instructions, and other busy kitchen noises.
Girl, don't just stand there. There's a stack of silver almost to the ceiling that needs polishing for the wedding. Get a move on!
Phew. I can't afford to get caught up in that mess. I'd never find Cosima.
Alright, so, now that we're in the castle, we really can't go anywhere, without being caught. We cannot go up there because the guards patrolling there are, it just won't work. However, we can go up this way, which will work.
By Cerebus Collar, I'll be glad when this wedding is over. Bay, I'm getting mighty tired of this patrol. It's wearied me to the bones.
I couldn't agree with you more, Wolf. Who'd have thought we'd ever have to listen to Princess Cosima crying all day long, and be ordered to ignore it yet?
Something sticks in my craw about the whole thing. The Wazir says that the princess is not herself, says she's half mad with grief over her parents' death. I can see it, the poor mite, but still.
I agree. It seems cruel to lock her up when she's so heartbroken. Let her out in the fresh air, I say. It'll do her a world of good.
Aye, well, she insisted on the mourning period, and it's up today. Thank the stars.
It's too bad we couldn't find that nightingale of hers. The Wazir says she's been pining for it.
Humph! If I had an ounce of luck, I'd have found it weeks ago. Not only would it cheer up the princess, but the reward the Wazir's offered for it would make me pretty happy too, doggone it.
Oh, well, our luck will definitely be out if the Wazir catches us snapping our jaws at our post.
Sorry, Wolf. I'll keep my muzzle shut.
Alright, so we'll wait for them to, continue patrolling up here, so we have ample time to, distract them. So, they mentioned the Nightingale. Well, we have, the Wind-Up Nightingale, which we can use as a distraction, because they will think it's the real one.
The sound of Alexander walks into the hallway to use the mechanical nightingale. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it strategically on the floor of the upstairs hallway.
And all we can do is hide immediately behind this pillar.
The mechanical song echoes in the corridor. Alexander hears the sound of boots pounding as the guard dogs come to investigate.
And
Hey, who the...
fuck you. I clicked the pillar. Shut up.
Alexander...
We're gonna try that again. Because I most definitely clicked that goddamn pillar.
Alexander ducks behind the pillar.
Okay, you have to use the hand icon in that fucking hole.
Look at this, Wolf. A metal bird.
Sure is, Bay. How do you suppose a metal bird got in here?
You got me, but there's something weird about it. Hey, could this be Casima's nightingale, do you think?
What, you lapdog? The princess's nightingale isn't some tin thing?
How do you know? Have you seen it?
Well, no, but
I don't know, Bay. Humans can be pretty strange. With their sense of smell, maybe she wouldn't even know it wasn't real. I say we take it downstairs to Captain Saladin. He'll know what to do with it.
what about our post?
Jowls and Might are in the other hallway. They can handle it for 5 minutes. Think about how happy the princess would be to get her nightingale back. And then there's that reward money and my missus.
Right, Wolf. Let's go.
Alright. So, we are now in a...
Alexander hears the guard dog's boots clank noisily on the staircase leading down to the grand hall.
Alright, so now we must hurry up with what we have to do here. First off, there's a painting on the wall.
Alexander takes a closer look at the portrait on the wall. Kindly smiles light up the faces of the couple in the painting. The man has an intelligent, sensitive look about him, and the woman is quite lovely. Alexander guesses that the man and woman in the painting are none other than King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria, Casima's parents. Kindly smile,
Interesting. Now, we can actually move this painting, and we
Alexander
have to.
checks behind the portrait.
And all there is this nail that was holding it up.
The curved marble wall.
I selected the nail, damn it.
Alexander puts the heavy portrait back.
No, I selected the
Alexander.
nail. Come on now. The nail. There we are.
Alexander pulls the nail out of the wall and keeps it.
As we will need that in a bit. So we can look at this door.
A heavy wooden door leads off the hall. There's a keyhole in the door.
So let's go ahead and open
Alexander finds the hallway door unlocked and slips inside.
this. Now we're in this room.
Alexander is standing in a masculine bedroom. Polished marble walls rise to meet a tall ceiling, and the furnishings have an opulent feeling. He wonders whose bedroom this is.
Well, first off, we'll take a look on this
There's
desk.
a box of ebony on the table.
Let's open this box.
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Some old ivory dice have been left in the box. A worn old brush is among the box's trinkets. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
And yes, that is important, but we won't need it in the ending of this. So, here's this chest right here.
A storage trunk sits at the foot of the bed. The trunk bears a large brass lock.
I'm sure we can just open it.
The trunk is locked.
I guess not. Well, we do have the nail, and we will use it to pick the lock.
Alexander wiggles the nail in the trunk's lock until he hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk.
And we got a few things in here.
A small glass bottle filled with oily-looking perfume is in one corner of the trunk. A few worn leather books occupy the trunk. The top one is entitled Guidebook to the Land of the Green Isle.
Yes, the
A
game's...
book like that might have been a big help when Alexander first arrived. The trunk's owner obviously found it interesting too, for the guidebook is dog-eared and stained.
Yes, the game's own manual is in the game. That's very Space Quest of you. And finally, here's the more important part of this.
It looks like the owner of this trunk is quite the correspondent. The stack of letters appears to be ordered by date, because the top one is dated only a month ago.
Seems important. Let's take it.
Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown.
That fiend.
Well, we basically find out that something that basically Ahazred has been doing from the beginning, and we basically knew that, so, you know, that's just more confirmation that he's an evil piece of shit. Anyways, the last thing that we need to do is head up here.
Alexander hears the muffled sound of crying coming from the back hallway. The crying is louder here. It seems to be coming from the doorway on the north wall.
Well, let's talk to the door.
Hello? Is there someone in there?
Who's there?
Cosima, is that you? It's Alexander.
Alexander, is it really you? When Sing Sing brought me your ring, I could scarcely believe it. How did you get inside the castle?
Never mind that now, Princess. It isn't important. What can I do to help you? Do you want me to get you out of there? There's a padlock on the door, but I think...
No, please. Don't even think about that. There are guards everywhere, and the Wazir would have you killed if he found you. You shouldn't even risk being outside my door. Please go now, Alexander.
But what about you? I can't just leave you locked up like this.
The only way out for me is to stop the Wazir. See what you can do out there. In the meantime, I should be safe enough. He hasn't harmed me. Yet. Besides, if I can get my hands on something with which to defend myself, I'm pretty sure I'll get a chance to use it. The Wazir feels safe around me. No one else can get that close.
You're so brave, Princess. But it's too dangerous.
Have you forgotten where we met? What is Abdul compared to Mordak? I'll be fine. Now go!
Alexander hesitates.
I'll do as you say. I will find some way to help you, Cosima. I swear it.
I believe you, Alexander. Please, be careful.
So, she said she would like something to defend with, blah. So we shall give her the dagger that we got back in the catacombs.
Cosima, take this small dagger. It's not much, but perhaps it will prove useful to you.
Oh, thank you, Alexander. I'm sure it will help.
Alright, now we've done everything that we have to. We now have to hurry up.
Alexander hears the guards approaching from the stairs.
We now have to hurry up and replace the painting where it was.
Alexander puts the nail back into the wall.
And we'll hang up the painting.
Alexander puts the heavy portrait back on the wall.
If you didn't have the brain of a cat, Wolf, you'd have known that mechanical nightingale wasn't Cosima's nightingale.
I was all for staying on patrol, but you wanted to show that thing to Saladin.
Well, at least the captain wasn't too mad. He's a good honest dog, Saladin is.
Wish the same could be said for our...
Hush! Do you want to be dazzled, you fool?
Somewhere nearby, a door opens.
Greetings, Shamir, sir.
A petulant voice snaps a response at the guards.
The wedding is about to begin. Make sure everything is secure.
Yes, sir.
Footsteps retreat down the hall towards the back hallway. Alexander hears the distant sounds of chains rattling. A door opens. There's a small commotion and a woman's sharp cry.
Cosima!
Gradually, the sounds fade away off to the east. All is silent.
If it weren't for him being the Wazir's page and all, I'd have something to say about that. Wonder where he's taking her. The wedding's the other way.
You never know with that one. He's always showing up when he shouldn't be and going where he oughtn't. Let's go check it out.
I'm guessing that,
The guard dogs seem to have stopped at the back hallway.
I'm guessing that yelling was an inner thought, I guess. Whatever. Won't worry about it.
From downstairs, Alexander hears the first wafting strains of music. It's beautiful music. It's wedding music. Alexander
better
looks
stop this.
cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
Prince Alexander, here, the Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
So all we can do here is show him the letter that was sent to him, and show him that, you know, the Vizier is kind of not a good person.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Vizier is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Al-Hazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Vizier, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cosima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Vizier has said.
Well, we shall approach.
Alexander approaches the wedding party.
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Al-Hazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, princess.
So, in order to not get shanked here, as you noticed, this is actually the genie that is being wed. So, in order to expose her, or expose the genie, perhaps, we must show her the truth using the mirror.
Look into this mirror, my love, and show us your true heart.
That mirror? No!
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Shamir, you fool!
It's not my fault, Master! The illusion was broken!
Treason! What have you done with the princess?
Enraged, Saladin and the other guard dogs begin advancing on the Wazir.
You worthless genie! Do something!
Okay, Wazir is now running off, and we will quickly run up the stairs. And by quickly, I mean slow as fuck. And I'll save just in case, like, a fucking crash happens. Dun 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 dun. So intense.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, Master!
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, Master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, Master.
So we need to stop this guy.
Razzle, dazzle, snap, and snazzle.
So we need to stop this guy. And we do have the mint, and as we know, he's basically drunk to mint, so...
Look what I have here, my friend. Peppermint.
The
Nice
animation's
fresh
way too
peppermint.
fast.
Razzle, dazzle.
Forget the stupid peppermint. Don't you dare even think about it.
Mint.
Oh no, not now! Do something! Shamir Shamazel! Kill him!
Send a small... I mean a ball of... light to frazzle.
Dazzle Ball goes wild.
Oh. Oh.
You killed my genie! You idiot! Don't you know how valuable he was, you fool? I'll kill you myself for that outrage.
So shall it be, Alhazred. I'm ready.
And so we shall take the sword.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
as you can see, Cosima's gate from bounds
Alexander's
from
arms
the,
start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
from the dagger we gave her.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Not if we can help it.
That would serve no...
Come on. The pointer hitbox in this game is kind of bad.
Cosima, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince? Oh! Guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cosima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
That would be me. In the name of King Calathon, beloved friend, I give his daughter Cosima in wedlock.
Thank you, Jollo.
Since the groom has no family present, I will speak on his behalf. Alexander, your union with this woman is sanctioned and recognized in the eyes of the community.
Thank you, Saladin.
Then, Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Excuse my interrupting your joy, but I have an important question for the new bride and groom.
What is it, Saladin?
Alexander, Alhazred hurt this little kingdom nearly to the point of destroying all that we stand for. But you are true and good, and have proven yourself to all the people.
Thank you, Captain.
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria are gone, and can never be restored. Alhazred has, thankfully, been banished. But we are leaderless. I believe you too can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it. Will you two, Alexander and Cosima, consider becoming the ruling king and queen?
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
I wish my father were here so that I could ask his advice. I will miss him, and my mother and sister, and Daventry. But I love you, Cosima, and I do feel at home here. Somehow, this land and I seem to suit each other. I don't know what kind of king I'll make, but I accept.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so happy. If only my parents could have been alive to see this day, my joy would be complete.
I'm sorry I could not spare you that grief, beloved.
King Alexander, there is a long road ahead. The ferry must be repaired before we can reunite the islands. Unfortunately, the islands are still feuding. It will take some time and great diplomacy to convince them to reunite and stop fighting each other.
Yes, Alexander. We will have to try to discover how Alhazred managed to make them hate each other so that we can undo what he has done.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cosima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cosima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
And this is the best ending that you can possibly get taking this path. I will explain the multiple different variations of the ending once we actually complete the game. So yeah, not a very satisfying ending, taking the short path. And the game crashed. Okay then. I hope that doesn't happen when I do the better ending. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. So I guess I won't explain that now. I was gonna explain the ending song, but I guess not. So yeah, next part, we will start the path to the long ending. And I will see you sometime later. Bye.